Hi everyone. Day 15. Going well. But before I go on to day 15, let's talk about the end of day 14. Yes. So when you get up during an extended fast, maybe even a short fast, your blood sugar's low, of course. It seems to throw off your equilibrium. So I got up yesterday in the evening. I was going to go to the bathroom, and I felt good, and I took like 3 or 4 steps, and then I heard a ringing, this like loud ringing that I'd never heard before. So it stopped me in my tracks, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, what is that? And then the light shut off. Now this has happened to me on every fast. You get dizzy. On my 10-day fast, my first 10-day fast, I had that happen where I fell down. You know, I lost consciousness, but I didn't get hurt. And I didn't really lose consciousness. It kind of just was like like the TV shutting off. I was unconscious on my feet, and I went down, as my partner said, like a frickin' sack of potatoes, just thud, and I hit like a doorknob and a door I had my glasses on. Didn't mess them up, fortunately, but I got this, and I hit my nose, and I got a fat lip, and I hurt my side. So be careful. So I'm moving extra slow today. So yeah, passed out completely for maybe, I don't know, 10 seconds, but while I was going down, I totally cracked that one. I woke up like, what's happening? I was totally, what's happening? My glasses were, so I was like, but it was really loud, they said. I was like, so good times. So today, on day 15, almost home, I did my movement work and felt really good, and foam rolled and feeling really good. Slow, but not super slow, but I'm moving slow, so I don't have another one of those crashes. So always be careful when you're fasting. I've never had this experience until usually after day 4 or 5, where you start to feel that, where your body's adjusting itself. And I think as you get deeper into a fast, you have to be very mindful. Which brings me to what a deep fast can do, and what we can do to prepare for our fast, which is to really think about our intention. What is the intention of our fast? And bring that component that I think is really great in fasting, which is the breaking down of barriers, breaking down a lot of our addictions to food, self, and getting into that component that we don't get into very often, which is, self-realization, self-examination. And you see on a deep fast, you can set goals, you can read a lot of books, contemplate very deeply. You should always meditate. I do. I meditate, I move, and you find a kind of stillness, and you know that in the famine that you're experiencing, that you will be. And I find that the deeper I go into a fast, the more I burn, right? The toxicity out of my body. Of course, the sense of who I am breaks down further, who I think I am, what I identify with, what toxifies my life. And that stillness, that silence, the experiencing of life, unmediated. Can't describe it, of course, because it's very subjective, but it's something we all have access to. which is to experience the world without a filter, without making sense, and to be taught by all that is, all that what is. Sounds very mystical. It's just not at all. I don't know it. Sure, I like mysticism, sure. But I think that the deeper you go into that fast, you experience something that is interesting, is one word to put it. And that you sense something, right? You sense something in that immediate, something very instinctive about fasting. And because I think that's part of us. So not always consuming, having. No. As Erich Fromm called it, it's the being orientation, right? It's, you feel this energy, you know, of everything. And it's pretty interesting. Well, okay. But yeah, day 15 has gone very well. I've relaxed the rest of the day, drinking my water, trying to consume as much as I can, because I feel a little dehydrated. Hear it in my voice. And looking forward to breaking my fast. I'll talk tomorrow about what my plan is for that. And I'll also video blog as I break my fast over those days. That's very important. You know, I've read that people said, oh, you know, I fasted for 20 days and sat down with a cheeseburger. I'd be like, holy crap. You've just killed yourself. You can really hurt yourself if you don't refeed very carefully. Yeah, it's just, you'll damage your system. My digestive system hasn't operated for like 14 days or whatever, or maybe a little, you know, so like 10 plus days. And to just, you know, we've learned from people who are starving. I'm not starving, but at the same time, I have to carefully reintroduce those things into my system so I don't get sick. It's like feeling like you overeat. Like if you eat too much after a fast, you have to be very careful. So I will be very careful. And it's not like I'm doing this unsupervised in the sense I don't have a doctor supervising it, but I have my partner who's very well educated on fasting as I am, and has partnered with me to support me in this fast and support me in refeeding, which I deeply appreciate. Yeah, that's all I have for today. It's long enough. And I feel better. My neck hurts. That's been the worst of it, the neck. But this isn't so bad, but the neck, I think I already was kind of creaked, but when I, you know, but just icing it. So all is well. On to day 16, hopefully no more spills, and a couple days left, and I plan to break my fast at least 408 hours. So I'm not quite sure when that will be. I think it'll be 7:30 on Saturday night, but I'll probably just go into Sunday morning. And then I'm going to go and in the ketogenic direction, which I've already been in for 9 months, but I'll talk way more about that later. Thanks for watching. And hey, thanks for all of you that have watched and spoke to me and asked questions. And Brandon, thank you. He said he's really enjoyed my videos. I hope they are. It's just my experience. I hope my experience sharing that with you is of some value.